Hello. You're very welcome. I did a millennium pause then, didn't I?
You did do a millennium pause.
Uh, hello. You're very welcome to this episode of my Generation Gap podcast, a podcast where you have me, Stuart Vincent Moore, a 50-year-old member of Generation X, talking art, culture, media, after about 10 minutes talking about stuff and nonsense with my niece, Harriet Pilkington, an 18-year-old member of Generation Z.
Gen Z.
Yeah, Gen Z. Hi, Rach, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I've been back to the hospital today, but not for anything gallbladder related this time. It's for my eyes.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm at the point now with medical professionals where I know I'm a tricky customer. And I will just say to them, this woman said to me, she's like, we're going to put these drops in your eyes. They're going to make you feel a bit funny. I went, I'm not doing that. And she's like, what do you mean? I was like, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just blatantly saying I'm not going to do it. You can't convince me to do it. I've already decided.
Just say, nope.
Yeah, nope. I feel bad, but it's like, I don't know what else to do. Because otherwise they try and persuade you. And you're wasting their time then. So I might as well just say, nope. So I was like, I'll have the yellow drops. I don't know if you've ever had them before, but I had these like yellow drops put in my eye, which is really freaky because when you dab a tissue on your eye, it's like bright luminescent yellow. It's bizarre.
Yeah. Do you know what? I had those drops a couple of years ago, and you're not supposed to drive home, are you, with those in? So... Or did...
Sure.
Anyway.
They're the other ones, I think.
Yeah. So I had an appointment at the hospital near me. So I thought, do you know what? It's an eye thing. They might give you those drops. Like the ones like years and years ago, they gave me drops, you know, to make you dilate your pupils.
Yeah.
And they gave me those, and it was like a dark winter's day.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, just don't, just watch the lights and things like that. You know, you should wear sunglasses and things like that, because if don't look at the sun or anything like that. And I came out of the hospital, and it was really cloudy and overcast, and it never even bothered me. Nothing bothered me until I got home. And because it was such a dark, miserable day, I got home and turned the lights on. I was like, ah! And it blinded all the house lights. Ah!
Yeah, but that's awful because they keep them like wide, don't they?
Yeah, for hours.
I know, like, she was like, oh, we're just going to do this. I was like, no, you're not.
No, but I went to Nottingham QMC to have those orange drops in. So instead of driving there, I got the tram. I thought, I took the day off work, and I got the tram into the hospital, and they put these drops in and did what they wanted to do. And then I came out, got the tram, got back into Beeston, came off the tram, and it was about lunchtime. And it was a really hot, sunny day, and I really struggle in the daylight. Anyway, just with my eyes.
I do.
If I don't have a hat on, I can't see. So, and they were doing a soft open of this new pub in Beeston called the Beeston Social. It was about to open up that weekend, and it sort of looked like it was open, but it wasn't open. They were just it was just the staff was in, and I thought they were open. So I came in, I walked around, and I was like blinking and not looking where I was going, and I went, oh, I walked in and I said, can I have a cup of coffee? And they looked at me really weird, and I went, I don't know, mate. And then they got the manager out, and he went, yeah, just give him a cup of coffee. And and I went, I'll tell you what, mate, here's some tokens. And they gave me like loads of like games tokens to go and sit in the corner and play on all these like games. Like, they had loads of like racing games, and they had air hockey and stuff like that where I couldn't play on my own. But I thought, how come they're treating me like this? And I realised that when I got home, that the eye drops, because I'd been sweating and my eyes had gone all funny, and I was blinking and looking right, and all the orange dye had run down my face. So they must have gone, oh, who's this guy? It was this guy coming up. Just sit him in the corner and hopefully he'll just go. So they just went, mate, here's your cup of coffee. The tills aren't open yet. You just go and sit over there.
You just sit over there. Keep to yourself.
Keep to yourself. Yeah, we're not properly open yet, but don't worry about it. Don't like I was going to kick off.
We'll sort it. Yeah. We'll give you a coffee. Just stay over there in that corner.
Yeah. And I left with, oh, what a great place that was. I might come back.
Yeah, lovely service.
Yeah. Yeah, but they obviously just thought, oh, crikey Moses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what, age? I haven't been up to much
You're not?
this way. A few gigs here and there.
Few
Oh,
gigs.
I'll tell you what, instead of gigging, do you know what? I have been busy. I have done a couple of gigs, which went really well.
Yeah.
I've got a new way of telling an Norfolk B Rose joke, which is
my absolute lord! Right, hit
Which
us
is-
with it.
it's going down well. H.
Hit us with it then.
No, I'm going to surprise
What do
you
you mean, no,
with it.
no.
And then
Stomach then.
no,
It really loud.
no, but I have been to just see some more comedy.
Yeah.
So I went to see some acts in Nottingham, and then I went to one of the heats of the Comedian of the Year.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that was good. So I saw a couple of winners there
Yeah.
going through to the next round, which was really exciting. So that's good, isn't it?
That is good, isn't it? So are you doing longer gigs now? Slightly longer. Are they more like 20 minutes rather than 5? Because when you first started, because you build up slowly, don't you?
Yeah.
You like the speed ones where they're like, do you still do them?
Oh, like gongs? No, not so much.
No.
No, because you can't really learn much from gongs.
Is that
You
just
don't-
trying material?
Yeah, you can't really try new material. I suppose you can because you get a different audience at a gong show. So, but I just haven't done one for a long time.
Yeah.
But I've just been working on other stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, H,
Yeah.
I think we should just get on and talk about what we're here to talk about.
Yeah.
Because we're here to talk about Edward Scissorhands.
We are.
We are now. Edward Scissorhands was released in 1990, and 1990 was peak stew.
Peak shoe. I like that modern day slang. I'm liking that.
So, well, no, not peak stew, but it's the time.
I know what you mean. That's what people say. Yeah.
I was like 15 years old, and you just
Yeah.
soak up everything, and there was so much exciting stuff around that time.
What do you reckon you were doing on the day that Edward Scissorhands was released?
Oh, flipping heck! It was November, wasn't it?
Go and have a guess.
Well, it'll be on a Friday, won't it? So,
Yeah.
because films are released on a Friday, so I would have been at home probably. Well, I was in Milton Keynes,
Yeah.
so I wasn't living with my parents. I was living with other family in Milton
Yeah.
Keynes, and on a Friday night we would be watching Absolutely on Channel 4, which is like a sketch show, a Scottish sketch show.
Yeah.
And then, because nobody else understood it in the house, I would be watching Vic and Bob on my Vic Reeves Big Night Out. Yeah, because nobody else understood it. Yeah, honestly, Vic Reeves Big Night Out was just coming on the telly, and it was mind blowing. It was like, what is this?
I was in Asda today, and I just want to point out to a lot of people, I love the series Last One Laughing. I think it's absolutely fabulous.
Yeah.
However, these comedians have such an array of accomplishments, and all I hear people talk about is Last One Laughing. I'm like, have you not seen all the things they've directed, all of their comedy shows, all the shows they've made? I was in Asda earlier, and somebody said, oh yeah, Joe Wilkinson from Last One's Laughing. What do you mean Joe Wilkinson from Last One's Laughing? It's Joe Wilkinson. I was like shouting round Asda, being like, it's Joe Wilkinson. I was so like a mad woman. Did you know me like Joe Wilkinson from Last One's Laughing? I was like,
Yeah. They were all really good comedians on.
They were. Oh, it was an amazing series. I do love that.
Yeah.
But like people, I think if you like Last One's Laughing, I urge you to go watch other things of theirs because they're all fantastic.
Oh, you should go back and watch anything with Vic and Bob.
Anything with Vic and Bob. Anything that Joe Wilkinson's written. Pretty much anything.
Oh, I don't know. Do you know what? I tried to watch his sitcom.
What? I haven't... I love Him and Her.
Oh,
No, I didn't.
yeah,
I
that's
love
not
Him
it.
and Her.
No, he acted in Him and Her, and you're right.
Doesn't he
That was
direct it?
no, it's got nothing to do with it. He was acting in it, but it was absolutely.
There's me saying...
But there is a sitcom that he wrote. It was on Sky. Meet the. Do you know what? I can't remember what it was called.
Robin Ramesh. I love Robin Ramesh.
Oh,
Rob
I haven't
Beckett,
seen that.
Ramesh Ranganathan.
not seen it.
You've not watched Robin Ramesh? Oh my god, so the two of them, you obviously know who they are, you're in the comedy circle. And they tackle, like, Robin Ramesh try cooking, and they'll try and, like, open their own fake restaurant and pass it as good. If that makes sense. Or, like, become professional footballers, or actually just be good, or ballet dance, or... But they're just, they're funny together. It's brilliant.
No, not.
But yeah, there's so many things. I mean, you've got Gone Fishing, Bob Mortimer, Gone Fishing.
No, I haven't seen that.
You've never watched Gone Fishing?
No. Watch everything else with Bob Mortimer in, and listen
But
to his
just-
podcast and
Yeah.
read
Well,
his books.
Paul Whitehouse is a lot different to Bob Mortimer. So sometimes if people like Bob Mortimer, they're not so sure on Paul Whitehouse. Vice versa.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So, but Bob's
Yeah.
real. Bob's my favourite.
Yeah, I can imagine Paul Whitehouse being a bit harsher.
Yeah,
than Bob.
yeah, harsher is the right word. He's definitely...
Yeah.
He shouts at Bob.
Does it? Yeah.
Yeah, it tells him off.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I can I can sense that.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe I should watch.
it's good. Anyway,
Yeah, and then
we've got side.
listen to this 1990 music.
Yeah.
H. It was Madonna, peak Vogue.
Vogue.
Vogue. Voguing. There was.
Voguing.
Yeah, voguing was a thing. Honestly.
Was it? What? That's voguing?
Yeah.
I
Have
didn't
you
know that.
have you not seen the video to Vogue?
Yeah, I know what Vogue. Yeah, Vogue. Yeah, I know what you mean, but I
Yeah,
don't
well,
know
that's
it's
what it
called
was.
Vogue. I didn't know there was like a verb for it.
Yeah, voguing. Yeah, they used to have like dance competitions for who could be the best voguer.
Oh my lord.
Music H.
Yeah.
Betty Boo was doing a do.
Yeah.
De La Soul released their first album, 3 Feet High and Rising. These are
What's
just.
written down.
This was just all stuff. No. Do you know what? This is just all stuff that I had in my Walkman.
You're just listing things off your Walkman right now.
Oh yeah, because you just had. That's all you had. You just had tapes on your Walkman, and that's all. Because you didn't have. There was no phones. There was nothing to do. You were just, when you were walking to
Yeah.
school or cycling to school or getting on a bus, there was nothing else to do. If you didn't have a book with you, all you had to do was just listen to your Walkman. So it was,
Yeah.
MC Hammer. You can't.
Yeah. Can't touch this. Do.
Yeah, but the absolute best was the KLF.
The what?
The KLF.
Do I know them?
I don't know
Have a
age,
look. KLF.
but they were absolutely brilliant, and they were the reason. After watching King Boy D rapping with the KLF and seeing him wearing his
That sounds like a different language.
his Adidas torsions, H. That's what made me get my Adidas torsions.
I'm looking at the KLF now, and I don't know any of their music. I don't know any of the songs from the
Ah.
title.
Do you know what? It still stands up now. I listen to the at the gym now. KLF, they're absolutely brilliant. Yeah,
To give him a listen.
and do you know what? They're not even a proper band. They're just like they were made
They're
by
the
like
best bands.
yeah, they were just performance artists. It was like a big scam. And then they wrote a book called How to Get a Number One, and they won the Turner Prize. And they got
Really?
they won like £1 million.
That's one of the reasons I love the song. Is it Song 2 by Blur?
Yeah.
Because that's just a parody of Oasis.
Yeah.
It's just him taking the mic. And it's like one of the biggest songs of the 90s, 2000s?
Do you know what? I know it was the late 90s only because it was used on FIFA 98.
My dad said to me, right, so I've got both Gorillaz tickets and Tame Impala tickets. Now, let me tell you, the Tame Impala ticket war was not fun, but I managed.
Oh, really?
But we've listened to Tame Impala, haven't we? We were going to do a music podcast.
Yeah.
And then had nothing to talk about.
No.
But Tame Impala we chose. Anyway, and I said to Dad, oh, we're going to see Gorillaz. And he was like, oh, is it Damon Albarn or Gorillaz? And I was like, well, it's Gorillaz. And he was like, well, yeah, but is it Damon Albarn's other stuff as well? I was like, what, like Blur? And he was like, well, I'd go see it if it was Damon Albarn, but not if it was Gorillaz. I'm like, but David Albarn is Gorillaz.
It's Gorillaz.
I know. And he was like, yeah, no, I get that, but I don't like Gorillaz, but I like David Albarn. I'm like, so you like Blur and stuff like that then? So you'd rather just go see Blur? That's what you're telling me.
Do you know what? I saw Blur close the 2012 Olympic. It was not the closing ceremony, but they had a closing ceremony concert in Hyde Park, and it was the Specials. Then it was
gotta love the Specials.
Yeah, they were great. Specials, New Order.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then Blur. And then Blur.
I do have to say though, Gorillaz over Blur.
Anyway, we'll move on. So, but the KLF, right? They won a Turner Prize, and then they took £1 million to a Scottish island and burnt it.
As you do.
Yeah, they caused a lot of controversy.
That is
doing that.
Another controversy. I'm sure we've had this conversation before, and you've said controversy. You've said the word, and now you're saying controversy.
Yeah.
So which one is it? Is it controversy or controversy?
Do you know what? I don't know.
We'll just have to keep, every time we say the word, we'll have to go back on the podcast and listen.
So anyway, 1990. Lots of massive milestones.
Friends.
I don't know. Was it?
Friends is 1990.
Really? I don't remember Friends. Simpsons. Simpsons. Oh, which we do have to watch some Simpsons. We got a Facebook post from a friend of mine saying...
Which you keep sending to me, and I can't see it. So this is going to be news to me because I still can't view this Facebook post, and I really want to see what they've said.
It's from somebody called Suzanne Tobin. But back in the day, she was just called Badger.
Right, okay.
Because that was her surname. And she said that we're making her go to the gym. So that's good.
Oh, like, because she's listening to the podcast.
Yeah, so she's been to the gym at least 18 times.
That's good.
Yeah.
18 times, that's applaudable. I think my max is like 3, and then I've just given up.
Yeah. So anyway, it was really nice to hear from her. I haven't seen Suzanne for such a long time. And I hope she's doing well. Well, no, I know she's doing well because I see her on Facebook all the time.
Yeah, that is the
she's
thing
doing
with social
fab.
media. It's one of the good things about it.
Yeah, but I miss her because she was a really good friend. 1990.
Yeah.
Thatcher, Milk
You
Snatcher.
didn't tell me what Suzanne said.
I said that she really likes the podcast. She's listened to it. She thinks we're really funny, and she'd been to the gym 18 times.
Oh, I thought there was something about The Simpsons in there. I don't know.
And she said that she's shocked that you haven't watched The Simpsons.
I've watched bits in passing, when it's on the TV. And the only one I think I watched was when it was all a dream and it wasn't real.
Anyway, we'll move on. Anyway, 1990. 1990 H was the end of Margaret Thatcher, Milk Snatcher. And John Major was in power. So the whole of the UK was starting to look up. Although it wouldn't properly start to get better until 1997.
Controversial.
Yeah, I
live in a house with a southern dad and a northern mum, Warwickshire.
Yeah. Maybe we'll cut that out. But anyway, Edward Scissorhands.
Yes.
I remember it sort of being really, really applauded for being a great film. It was the first time Johnny Depp and Tim Burton worked together.
The first and only time, joking obviously, Johnny Depp is in like every Tim Burton
Every Tim
film
Burton.
ever.
Yeah. And some are better than others. I think
I would
probably
agree.
the one that I like the best is, well, apart from Edward Scissorhands, it's probably Sleepy Hollow.
Now, I've seen this on... So I've seen two things on my TikTok this week. I've seen Dracula, A Love Story, which is new, 2025. And I don't know why it's just been advertised to me on TikTok, but it just has. I'm not sure who directs that, but that was advertised. And another one was Sleepy Hollow. Is it worth a watch?
Absolutely, it's worth a watch.
Is she a witch?
What?
Or, like, is she accused of being a witch?
Oh!
What do you mean, oh?
Yeah, because I forgot what it was about then. I was going, is she a witch? No, it's Johnny Depp.
No, it's Johnny Depp. That's like the only thing you remember is Johnny Depp.
Well, he comes along. It's not about that. It's about the Headless Horseman. Who
Right.
is, and do you know what? I've just realised that I have seen it and I do like it, but I have absolutely no recollection of the story. And the main thing that I like is it's about the Headless Horseman, but Christopher Walken plays the Headless Horseman when he's got a head, and he looks amazing, Christopher Walken, and you should watch anything with Christopher Walken in it because he is brilliant.
Yeah. Well, I forgot what I was going to say. Johnny Depp, he's a very much... Like, he's got that Tim Burton look about him. The way that Tim Burton kind of illustrates his characters. He's got the, like, cheekbone definition, for example. Just stereotypically what Tim Burton creates often has a lot of that in it, doesn't it? Usually sharper features in his more animated things.
Yeah. Do you know what, H? You have to stop. All I can hear is your microphone going... Boop, boop, boop. Try and keep... Don't move around so much. It's moving around loads.
Okay.
But, you know...
Let me just try and get it steady.
Yeah. You know, Edward Scissorhands, the whole thing was just... It came from a Tim Burton drawing.
Yeah.
He was just drawing and he drew a figure of Edward Scissorhands
Yeah.
and then he wrote a story... Got
Yeah.
somebody to do the screenplay,
I
and then
love
turned
Tim
it into a film.
Burton.
Yeah, well, it's interesting, and I think this is quite a personal film for him, and we'll talk about that in a little while. We'll see why.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for a number of reasons, I think.
Yeah. It's got a lot of meaning behind it.
Yeah.
I like The Corpse Bride as well. That's another one of my Tim Burton favourites. Johnny Depp's in that. He plays Victor.
It's something I can't remember.
I love Corpse Bride.
But let's summarise Edward Scissorhands. And in fact, a good way to do that would be to recite one of the key scenes in Edward Scissorhands, probably my favourite scene, and I would say the highlight of the movie, the most beautiful bit. It makes me cry all the time. So I'll recite this, and hopefully I'll be able to put the emotion in it that they do in the film. And so picture this. Winona Ryder walks towards Edward Scissorhands and says, "Hold me." And Edward Scissorhands says, "I can't."
I
that's
think you really
good.
captured the emotion there.
Yeah.
You really zoomed in on every little microscopic emotion within
Do you
that
know,
scene.
do you know what? Maybe we should play that out together. You be so let's say we'll play this scene together and
Right.
give it the emotion that it deserves. So
Right.
you be Winona Ryder
Yeah.
and I'll be Johnny Depp.
You be Johnny Depp.
Okay,
Right.
go.
Hold me.
Can't.
Can't. It is. I mean, there's an element of comedy in the film. I like the brightness of the fact that he's always just like he's he's getting used to the. He's never been out of his home, has he?
Do you know what? We'll talk about that because it's a complete contrast to last week's film. So Edward Scissorhands is a story. It's a fairy story, isn't it? It's a beautiful fairy story about a young man, or it's not even a young man, is he? He's kind of he's created. It's almost like a Frankenstein's
I want
monster.
to talk about this. Yeah, I want to get more into that.
So
it's different about the film.
Yeah, so he's discovered and creates a connection with a family called the Boggs family.
Yep.
They bring him into the world, into suburbia, where he's lauded for a while and then demonized, isn't he? He falls in love and eventually he has to go back to his own solitary world.
Yeah.
So... and what did you want to say about it, H? You wanted to talk about?
So with the age kind of element of it, so at the start he's found by a saleswoman who is selling a makeup brand.
Well, do you know what it is? It's Avon, and that's something that's a generational thing because you won't be familiar with that at all. So Avon, it used to be a thing in the 80s and 90s where before internet ordering was about, before Amazon came along or anything else, the Avon catalogue would be delivered to your door by the local Avon rep.
Yeah.
And it was usually a lady, so they just got called out. The Avon lady is coming round. She'd drop the catalogue off, leave it with you for a week, and then come by and knock on your door, pick it up the next week and say, do you want anything from the catalogue?
Was it a bit pyramid schemey, do you think?
No, it wasn't. The Avon catalogue, it was
Stuff like that can be nowadays.
It can be, but it wasn't. I mean, it was expensive because it got delivered to your door, and you know the Avon person would have commission, and it's all layered. But no, it wasn't a pyramid scheme. Like the Betware catalogue, it was the same as the Betware, but that was all household goods. And so it was very much a thing. The Avon lady, anyway. So
so she's trying to find houses to sell to, and she comes across this house on this hill, and it's a very old house. Now, the bushes in the garden are beautiful, like all the hedging and the grass and the flowers. It's stunning. And then when she goes inside, it's like derelict. It's like there's nobody been there for years and years and years. She wanders. Now, one thing I think is really significant in this is I've forgotten her name. What's her name? The mum.
Peg Boggs.
Peg. She goes upstairs and she's like, there's nothing to be afraid of. Don't be scared of me. And I think that represents the fact that, like, she doesn't realise that she's technically, in this scenario, physically, he's the scary one. He's got scissors for hands. But she was afraid. She was like, don't be afraid and all this lot. And the first line he says when she finally sees him is, don't go.
Yeah.
He just says, don't go. Because I'm assuming because that's the only thing he's ever known, if he's ever known any kind of other human contact other than his dad.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah.
And he's very boyish at the start. He's very young. There's a lot of innocence in him, in the fact that he doesn't know how to do a lot of things.
It's naivete.
That's it. Yeah. You know, everything's brand new to him, especially when he goes to their home.
Yeah, so he's welcomed into their family, isn't he? And then he falls in love with the daughter of the family, Kim, played by Winona Ryder.
I love Winona Ryder.
but there's jealousy there from Kim's boyfriend,
Yeah.
Jim, who is played excellently by Anthony Michael Hall, who, if you remember him from The Breakfast Club.
Oh my god, I knew I recognised his face, but I never put two and two together. Yeah.
Yeah, so completely against type, because he usually played gentle, nerdy kids, but in this film, he's like a big bully, isn't he?
He
Big
is. He's quite
jock.
the opposite. Yeah.
Is really is a nasty piece of work. Anyway, there's lots of jealousy there. So the story continues in that kind of all the neighborhood become enamored by Edward, and they're kind of, they have lots of adoration for him because he's unique. He kind of he brings something different. He's got these scissors hands. He can do
He's
haircuts
new as well. Like you said, it's unique, it's different, and it's there's a type of like novelty to it.
Yeah, and then once that novelty wears off, he's lured into some criminal activity because he breaks into Jim's house because Jim asks him to.
And he gets sexually harassed by a woman.
Yeah.
Why, in these films, are hairdressers always manipulative and damn right crazy?
Yeah.
Like just out
Sex
of their
obsessed.
mind sex obsessed, doing something absolutely awful to people, or like fraudulent, or
I know she's not a likable character in this film, and she's a bit wicked, but I really, really like Joyce, and I really like the actor that plays Joyce is brilliant. Kathy Baker is a name that plays it, and she's great. She's the one. She's when Peg Boggs goes around with her Avon catalog. She's, now then, Peggy, can you not see that there's a van in my driveway and I have a young man in here looking at my washing machine? Surely that means that you should not come knocking on my door. And she's just being a cougar, and trying to harass this young man who's fixing a washing machine. She's
like smirking above him, isn't she? She's got a little dog, hasn't she?
Oh yeah, but she's like a proper predator.
And they always give him little dogs as well.
So she's a terrible but great character.
Yes,
I really like her.
I would agree. Characters can be terrible and great.
Yeah, but she does a terrible thing, doesn't she? Because she's rejected by Edward because he's a feared, and then she spreads around that Edward tried to molest her. Yeah. And so of course then the whole town turns on Edward, and he has to run away. There's a fight between him and Jim as they're fighting for Kim's affection, and then it all runs up to his house. He runs away. The police come. The popo come. He has to run away, and Jim ends up getting killed, which is sort of a tragedy, but sort of not tragedy because you're quite glad that he dies.
You're glad that he dies, but you're not glad a person's dead.
No.
But it's
But then also, I'll tell you something, because you'd think that this was like a Frankenstein story, right? Because Johnny Depp is created. He doesn't have any parents. He sort of has a father, but he's called the creator. Who is played wonderfully by Vincent Price. Yeah. Vincent Price was proper old school. It was really like from Hammer horror films. Vincent Price is great. He did the voiceover for the start of Michael Jackson's Thriller video, which is great. Oh, we should have.
Even the song? Is he the voice in the song?
Well, no, it doesn't sing it. That's Michael Jackson, isn't it?
What, Michael Jackson does a bit and it's like, the midnight hours close at hand.
That's Vincent Price.
Yeah, that is it. That's in the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said the music video. I was just checking it was in the song.
Oh, right, okay,
was that voice you were on about?
Well, yeah, but then you said, oh, the voice in the song. And I said, no, that's Michael Jackson. Yeah, Vincent Price isn't singing it. So, in fact, do you know what? We should, because it's quite an interesting thing, isn't it? Hang on a sec. So Vincent Price in Thriller. H.
Yeah.
Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorise yours neighbourhood. And whosoever shall be found without the soul for getting down must stand and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a corpse's shell. So that's good, isn't it?
I used to love the song Thriller as a child. I just loved the song. I don't know why. And I used to listen to it like on repeat, especially like autumn time. The laugh at the end, used to terrify me. And I used to, instead of just pausing the song, because I was scared I wouldn't get it like on the dot, I'd have to run. Don't know why this was the logic, to the other end of my house, to the conservatory, so I didn't hear the laugh. And then re-listen to the song again because I loved it.
Well, me and your mum, when we were little, and we'd listen to Thriller, the song, over and over again on our cassette players, and make up dances to it, and then we'd argue about who was going to do the door slamming bit in the song, you know, because there's a sound of a door slam.
Yeah.
And it goes, and it slams the door, so that's the dance move. You go, no, I'm going to slam the door.
What was the dance move?
Just slamming the door.
Just slamming the door.
Yeah. In time with the sound of the door slamming.
Yeah.
But there was only one door slam in the song, so we both couldn't do it.
So you had to pick one of you to do it.
Yeah.
The song twice.
Yeah. Well, we'll just keep doing it, yeah. So Vincent Price creates Edward, and he makes him, and we see this through flashbacks, don't we? Throughout the film, there's 3 flashbacks, and we see this. And do you know what? This was actually Vincent Price's final film. He didn't do anything after this. He passed away sadly after this. In fact, he was that poorly when he was making his film. You know the bit in the film where he collapses with a heart attack? He did actually collapse filming it. It's probably a bit like Tommy Cooper. Keep filming! Keep filming! Right, cut! Well done, Vince! Vince?
Well done. Yeah.
Vincent!
You can get up now.
You can get up now. Oh, hang on. Yeah. So, there's a story of Edward's kind of origin story told through flashback, and it's him being made by the creator, and then the creator teaching him things and reading to him and teaching him about etiquette, and then saying, do you know what, we're going to leave that, let's do some poetry. And then he reads like limericks to him and says, it's okay, you can laugh at that.
I'll tell you what, one of my favourite parts of Edward Scissorhands is the fact that everybody else, the houses are all like different colours, but they're exactly the same. The cars are all exactly the same. The men are all wearing exactly the same thing. The women are all doing exactly the same thing. And everybody's doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Now, what's interesting it's all intentional.
Yeah.
But what's interesting is inside what's the family called?
Boggs.
The Boggs house. The colours aren't as vibrant as everywhere else. And I think that's actually showing that all these vibrant colours and all these things are all people's exterior and who they present themselves to be. But when you actually go into the Boggs house, it's not as colourful. It's more them. Yeah. And it's more human. And I think that's why they're the ones that end up taking Edward in and giving him a family, because they're not all exterior like the rest of the people.
Well, yes and no. And so Edward, anyway, he doesn't get finished, does he, by the creator? So one Christmas he's just about to present it with his hands to replace the scissors that he has, and just as he's doing that, the creator has a heart attack and passes away. And as Edward says, he didn't wake up. And then Peggy Boggs finds him and takes him in, and like you say, they're going to his family. But I think it's telling that Peggy is a cosmetics industry. Yeah. Or she works in a cosmetic industry, because the first thing she does is try
and cover him up.
Yeah, and she talks about
to fit in with everybody else.
Yeah, and she uses the words blending a lot, like blending him in with
Covering
it.
as well. I think
Yeah,
coverage as
yeah,
well.
and then the first thing she does is, because Edward is wearing like a black leather, it's almost like a like a sadomasochist suit. Is it all like uh, or some like new emo rock suit?
Yeah, it's definitely out there compared
Yeah,
to
like
what the
punky.
rest of them. Well, it's the opposite of what the rest of the people in the film are wearing.
Yeah, so it's all, he wears all black, his hair's wild. They
Yeah.
modelled his hair on Robert Smith from The Cure. Oh, they did actually do that.
I can see that.
Yeah. And she brings him home and then instantly tells him to put these pastel coloured grey trousers on and a white shirt and
Yeah.
just hide who he is.
Yeah. I'd get that. Yeah.
Yeah, so, and that's what the cosmetics industry is all about, is just hiding who you are. And that's what, like you say, a lot of that suburbia is about that. So I think in terms of, I mean, the thing with Edward Scissorhands, it's a fairy story, isn't it? It's absolutely beautifully told. The music in it is wonderful by Danny Elfman. The music score is amazing. But I think the difference between Edward and Suburbia, and Suburbia all just being all one thing, and no individuality within it. Although there is, but not really.
Not really.
Yeah, yeah. So I think a lot of Edward Scissorhands is about, as well as that otherness, and being othered and that isolation. I think
definitely isolation is a massive theme in it.
And being isolated and being othered by society. I think a lot of it is about disability and how people with a disability are othered.
Yeah.
Because, of course, Edward Scissorhands is just Edward Scissorhands, and if he had scissors for hands, then that's doesn't he only has a disability because he can't fit into the way everybody else does things.
Yeah.
So he's eating dinner, but the only way he can eat dinner is with his scissors hands because everybody else is using a knife and fork, and that's just the way that people do it. Wearing clothes that everybody else wears. So,
but as well, there's so many strengths in it. It could be like when you watched him fold his napkin, like really, and then he butters his bread. And everything like that, and not only that, but you can see that he's so genuine and empathetic. Now, I think that having disability, whether physical or hidden, it makes you more empathetic.
Well, I think a lot of it is, as well as physical disability, there is some neurodivergence there, isn't there? It's said to him a number of times, don't take things too literally. There's that naivety. There's that not being able to read social cues, not being able to understand what's happening socially, being isolated and being othered and all those kind of things.
But even things to fit in, like at one point the dad gives him alcohol because that's meant to make him feel better, which obviously does not make him feel better. Now, as somebody who doesn't drink because it genuinely makes me feel awful, the amount of pressure I get from people, you need to have a drink. Why don't you drink to make you feel better? No, I've literally told you it does not make me feel better. They go, well, why do you choose not to drink? Because it makes me feel bad. So why would I drink if it made me feel better? Then by all means I might drink, but it doesn't. But people still expect you to fit into that social norm because that's what makes them feel better, and that's what they do.
Yeah. So I think it's almost well. There's two things. It looks like on the outside it's a Frankenstein story where...
I'd agree. A horror, almost, it's presented as.
Yeah.
When I think it's nothing alike.
No, but you have Edward, who is created and looks like a monster, according to the rest of the society. But then he's, while he's useful to them, and while he's a novelty, he's loved and adored and tolerated.
Yeah.
But as soon as he isn't tolerated, is absolutely turned on and vilified and drummed out of
Absolutely.
town. But I think Frankenstein's monster, when Frankenstein created his monster, he was instantly rejected and instantly treated badly, and therefore the monster behaved badly.
Obviously.
Edward didn't. He was created and then nurtured.
He was.
His creator was full of love and
Yeah.
and really,
Yeah.
loved him.
It speaks
So-
volumes on environment, doesn't it?
Yeah, so when Peg Boggs came and found him, he was just looking for more human connection, which is why he says, don't go. And then when he finds more human connection, he starts to grow and learn.
Yeah.
And it's only when the humans turn on him that his anger comes out. And of course it's got...
It's
and
not
being
even
angry is
anger,
fine.
It's protection for him in that instance. I think there is definitely a slight bit of anger there, which, like you said, is completely justified. But I think a lot of it is fear and protection because he's scared.
Yeah, well, and also anger isn't... I think it's all right to be angry, isn't it? It's an emotion.
It is, yeah.
It's fine, isn't it? Being angry is being angry.
Yeah.
So he just lashes out as a completely understandable reaction.
Yeah,
Now,
absolutely.
I think the true Frankenstein's monster in this thing, because of course, what do we say, H? Monsters are created.
I thought about it too much then, but I know what you mean.
Because Jim, Anthony Michael Hall, from the very moment is brought into the film, he brought in, he's with Kim, Winona Ryder.
Yep.
And he's just pressuring her to, have sex with him. That he's desperate for them to get their own van just so that he can have sex with her
in the van.
Yeah, he absolutely manipulates her. He bullies her. So she's like in the early phase of the film, she's got that blonde wig on. She wears like cheerleader stuff. She wears stuff like everybody else, like really childlike stuff. And it's only when she starts to form a relationship with Edward that she wears her own things and she deliberately looks.
But she starts being herself.
Yeah, but then also, that they get back from this music festival early, right? And they drop Kim off at home, and she said, "Oh, Jim, what are you gonna do?" He said, "I'm gonna have to sleep in a van now because I won't be able to. I'm not allowed in the house." And he lives in his house where they're absolutely, and they talk about it a number of times in the film.
They do talk about his dad, especially.
Talk about his dad and their obsession with electronic gadgets and gizmos, and how he locks the house up. It is like a prison.
It is literally.
And they're obsessed with these electrical goods, so they're just obsessed with status, and not with any kind of and money, and not with any sort of connection with their own children. So, of course, you're gonna end up nurturing or creating a monster.
Yes, yeah.
Which is, so I think the true monster in this film, the Frankenstein's monster, is not Edward, it's Jim. Because it's a creation of society.
It's a better example. Yeah, it's a creation of society and nurture.
Yeah. Anyway, there's so much in this film about otherness and things like that.
I feel like we've covered a lot of it, though. I feel like I've definitely said a lot of things that I wanted to say about the loneliness kind of thing, the different, quote, difference of him, various things like that. Because I think that we can all, or at least a lot of us can relate with that in some way or another.
Yeah, but then...
A lot of people who watch this film possibly could.
Yeah, and I think there's a real key part, and that scene in the film is a beautiful scene where Kim
Yeah,
finds
it's actually,
Edward and she says, "Hold me,"
Yeah.
because at that point, she's sort of starting to see him and accept him.
Yeah.
She
He
see
is,
for
yeah.
because he's pure and he's innocent, but he obviously has these feelings for Kim, and she sees him and she's a bit weirded out by it at first, but as she gets to know him and sees his kindness and sees how genuine he is, and
she
then
sees that Jim's the one to be afraid of.
yeah, and then she sees his talent and sees him and his soul, and when he makes that ice sculpture and she's dancing in the snow created by it, and again that's all about vulnerability, isn't it? It's
Definitely.
all
Vulnerability.
her vulnerability.
Understanding.
Yeah, her understanding him and her vulnerability dancing in the snow that's created. And then there's the whole scene where she says, and it makes me cry thinking about it. And I said this the other day to Ivan. I said, "Oh, do you know, whenever I watch this film, I can't even remember what it was. I said, every time I listen to that song, it makes me cry." And he says, "Well, that's nothing. You cry all the time." I went, "Yeah, you're right." Anyway, but she says to him, "Hold me," and he says, he holds his hands up and he says, "I can't."
Yeah.
And then she moves into his world. So the only time that anybody does anything for him is when she holds him and then steps forward, holds him, and then moves his hands into position. It's the only time anybody has given way or genuinely given way. There's no acceptance by anybody or any part of society or any even Peg, who has a really kind heart.
Yeah, I think Peg, like you said, has got a kind heart, but she's still in this society, isn't she?
Yeah.
She can't get away from the society. Like you said, the fact that she sells the cosmetics and things like that, she's so deep in the society. But in her heart, she wants...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there is the things, there's the right thing to do and there's the thing that you're supposed to do in society. It's like the money. They talk about, what would you do if you found a bag full of money? Would you A, burn it, B, keep it, give it to your friends or hand it into the police? And and of course, the young lad in the family, Kevin Bog, said, "Well, you give it to the police, wouldn't you?" And Edward says, "No, give it to my friends, because it might not be the right thing to do societally, or what we're told is the right thing to do, but it's the kind thing to do. Yeah, give it to my friends." Yeah, and it's only Kim that agrees, sees that kindness in him, sees his kind heart, and she's the only ultimately
she's why he said it.
Yeah, she's the only one that changes her world for him, to let him in, to accept him, and it's an absolute beautiful moment. So the whole thing, and it's a 2-hour long film.
It is.
But it didn't feel like a 2-hour long film.
I would agree. Yeah, I found it easy to watch.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not, it's not super complicated. It's not super deep. There's so much, but it is layered, and there is a lot going on there, and it's beautifully told. It's beautifully acted. It looks amazing. It sounds amazing. It's acted brilliantly. It's written beautifully.
I think
at first you think it's slow, but it's not. But it's not. Just paced. It just
ramps up,
fantastically. It's wonderfully put. There's loads of pauses in it. There's loads of time for it to tell you the story and for you to get involved in it. It's almost like the complete opposite of the Thursday Murder Club.
I would absolutely agree. And in a term of generation win, I think this definitely gets a win for Gen X.
I agree, only because it was made in 1998, where loads of the best things were. Like the baggy move, like the Manchester, scene was starting like the late 80s and 90s techno and all that kind of technotronic was around. The Dirty Cash by the Adventures of Stevie V, which is one of the greatest songs ever made.
That is one of the greatest songs ever made. That I can agree with you. Now, one thing that my generation does that I hate he speeds up old songs like Dirty Cash.
Oh, why
And
would
I'm
you speed up
like,
Dirty Cash?
Why would you speed up? Exactly. That is exactly what I said. April came over the other day and my best friend, she was playing it, sped up. I was like, slow that down right now. Or get out.
Oh, and things like I Want to Give You Devotion by DJ Mikey, MC Mikey. I love that song. Because I'll tell you what, they all have a place in my heart because I was 15 years old, I'd talked to girls. I had friends that were girls. And on a Saturday night, we would go ice skating or to the roller disco where they would play all those songs and you'd go around the ice skating rink or the roller skating rink with all your mates and you'd get to hold a girl's hand and it'd be really sweaty.
And you just got really nervous the whole time.
Absolutely. Hold the girl's hand.
Bless you.
Yeah, so that was 1990 was a good year for Stu, especially because that's when I discovered the KLF.
I have to give him a listen.
I'm going to send you some KLF music. H.
You absolutely need to, yeah.
Yeah, right. I think H. It's time for this.
It's Burger Stews, Burger Review. 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 It's Burger Burger, then you must identify.
Oh, that hit you in the head then.
Oh.
That were chaotic.
He's eating a burger and he's marking it out of 5. This week, H, we're going for potential.
Potential.
Yeah, and I'll tell you for why. Because it's another live burger review.
Another
H.
live burger review.
Yeah, so we've gone for Jack's Burger. I'm in a town in... Do you know what, H? If you could have anything for fingers that weren't fingers, not scissors, what would you have?
Oh,
If you had scissors, Frank, you couldn't eat it.
Well, scissors would be good for me because I'm a hairdresser.
Oh, yeah, so you probably would just have scissors,
Yeah,
wouldn't
I
you?
probably would just do that. This is what I wanted to say earlier. I completely forgot to say it. I was outside Pittenfields earlier, and Mum was mentioning something to do with hairdressing. I can't remember what. And what she meant to say was, "Oh, that would be really good for when you're cutting hair." And instead, in front of this really there was a few old couples because it's an eye clinic. They're all old. She said, "Oh, that would be really good for your scissoring." I was like, "Mum, no."
She was like, what? What?
Yeah, in the middle of the main room, with receptionists and all this.
Oh, yeah. I hear her. I hear her in that room all evening long, scissoring.
I know, I'm like, you need to say that differently. Right, potential.
Potential. And I'll tell you why. Because Jack's Burger in Bangor, in North Wales, has it hasn't won any awards, but it's a growing independent chain in North Wales. And I was looking in the local press, and it says that they are doing good things with burgers. So I thought I'd get one and have one for my tea. So this is Jack's Burger. Do you know what, H?
You waited all this time to have your tea.
It's a trio.
9 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. Well, do you know what? I didn't get to flipping Bangor till late. Honestly. Anyway. That's what it looks like.
It looks good. It looks promising because it gives that kind of sloppy burger vibe, but not flat.
Yeah, but it's got integrity.
It's got character on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
you've sat back. The suspense.
No, it's good.
It's good.
I think it's...
You're eating it upside down. That feels wrong. Yeah, thank you very much. Have you got a rating for us?
Yeah, I think I was... It's not bad by any means. It's a really good burger. But it's not a great burger.
Yeah.
It needs something. So I'd probably go like a 3.9 or maybe a 4 or low 4s, high 3s. Maybe like
Yeah.
a 4.2.
Yeah?
Yeah, like a 4.2.
Like a 4.2.
I
Sealed
think
in.
so.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Actually,
just missing a little something.
I think so. I think it just needs a little bit of flair, a little bit of... you get quite a lot of fries, actually.
Yeah, good amount of fries. That's always positive.
Yeah.
What are the fries like? I mean, they'll be bloody cold now.
Well, a bit cold.
You can't judge them for coldness, though. That's your
No.
bad.
Yeah, I should have eaten my fries before we started to record.
Yeah.
The
you
burger's
can't
still-
rate them now. But yeah.
The burger's still hot, actually, because it was in that foil wrapper. I mean, I'll finish the rest off after record and I might revise it, but I'd go 4.2. It's a good burger. I think I was expecting something. It's not special. It's not great.
You were
It's-
expecting something then, I could tell. You were
Yeah.
disappointed, not because it's a bad burger, but because you
No.
were expecting so much.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe 4.25 or something. 'Cause it's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. It's a good burger, and you'd be
Yeah.
happy with it. I think I was expecting more.
You were expecting like a 5, weren't you then?
Well,
Or
do you know what?
4.8, 9.
I had, and I will review it in I probably would have given the review today, H, if it wasn't for the fact that I got this from a team and I thought, oh, I'll do a live review. But I did have a burger last week that was it was just like the ultimate
Yeah.
burger. We'll talk about that next
Yeah.
episode because it was pretty special. It's
Sorry,
the
go on.
burger that made me do Burger Shoes burger review because I had that burger last year.
And it was
and-
insane when you had it again.
Well, I thought, do you know what? I really need to find a burger as good as that burger.
Yeah.
And I've been, I was going to say, I've been around the world. I haven't been around the world.
Been around
I've been to several cities,
different cities.
different cities, and several burger places within the city that I live, trying to find a burger as
Yeah.
good as that burger.
Well, after,
And I haven't. And I went back to the same place about 2 weeks ago
Yeah.
and ordered a different burger on the same menu, and it was still. It was on a par with the best.
Right.
It was like
save
still
it.
the best.
Save it. I know you want
burger.
to talk about it, but you need to save it.
Yeah, I need to get
Yeah.
back to that burger. H.
Going dreams about it.
Yeah, yeah,
I was speaking to a listener the other day, so a little bit of chat with the gappers here,
yeah.
and they are just purely an audio listener, and this never occurred to me for audio listeners. By the way, you can watch us on YouTube for slightly more unedited podcasts, and it just occurred to me that some audio listeners don't know that when you do Burger Shoes burger review, you have a flip phone shaped as a giant burger that you hold next to your head and you answer it like a phone call, and it's never occurred to me that some people don't know that. So if you've got this far, you're clearly a top fan, and you're going to be so shocked by the fact that Burger Stew has a burger phone. You have
Yeah.
to go to YouTube to see it.
It's the emergency burger phone.
The emergency burger phone.
Yeah, when you need a burger, that's the burger hotline.
Who are you going to call?
You're going to go Burger Stew.
Burger Stew.
Anyway, you ready?
Yep.
Duh, 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 duh. Test. Woo, woo, woo. Test. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, I did do the intro to Wings Jet
Yeah,
that
why?
time. Because that's where that tune comes from.
What is...
Test. Woo. Have you not heard the song?
No, I thought you made it up. I thought you just made it up and stuck with it.
Oh, right. When we finish this podcast,
You're going to send me
I'm
so
going to send
many
you.
messages.
I'm going to send you the link. I'm going to send you links to KLF,
Yep.
3 Feet High and Rising,
Yeah.
Betty Boo doing the do.
Yeah.
I wanna give you devotion
I still don't think I know it.
by MC Mikey, and now Wings Jet or Paul McCartney. Right.
Maybe I'll know it when I see it. Maybe you're just not saying it right. A bit like when we sang Prince the other week and I didn't realise it was Prince. It was probably one of the biggest Prince songs.
Rude.
Fiona, is that a ghost?
Right. Do you know what? I was going to give you the easy test today,
Oh, now you're going to be a hard one, aren't you?
but then you told me the other day that actually you're just going to write all the names of the Boggs family down.
I've not done that this time. Look,
Because-
you see my phone.
The test was going to be what are the 4 names of all the members of the Boggs family.
Oh.
Don't tell me you don't even know them. Anyway, that's not the test. Test. Edward Scissorhands.
Sorry, my stomach went whoop.
Edward Scissorhands was the first time which pair worked together.
Winona Ryder and Johnny Depp.
I was going to say Johnny Depp and Tim Burton, but I'll give you that.
But it's both, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, do
By the way,
you know
if my
what?
stomach goes off in this, I'm really sorry, guys, but I can't help it.
Winona Ryder was 17. Oh, was she 17 when they made Edward Scissorhands? 17 or 18.
Yeah.
And Johnny Depp, they'd been seeing each other for like a year before they made this film. And he was like 26 years old. It's not okay, is it?
It's not okay. No, it's definitely not okay. All right, then.
Let's leave that there.
We'll just leave that there. Controversy.
Which
Well,
Question.
not controversy.
Question 2. Which legendary actor played his last film role in this film?
I've forgotten his name. He does the bit
Unbelievable.
in Thriller. I know, but I hadn't heard his name before this podcast, and you know what my recall's like.
It's my name, H.
Stuart, Vincent,
Vincent, what?
Vincent.
What's the cost of something?
Some value.
Vincent Value. That's it. Vincent Value. It's Vincent Price. Unbelievable.
Vincent value.
What present did Edward get from the creator just before the creator died? What Christmas present did he get?
Hands.
What was Peg's job?
She sold cosmetic things
For
Avon.
Avon. Are we?
No, I didn't get.
I suppose you got
3 for
Vincent. Are you 3 for 4 or 4 for 4?
3 for 4.
I wasn't even paying attention.
3 for 4. I didn't get Vincent. Vincent value.
All right. And
Can't
what's?
give me Vincent value.
You're not going to get your pound and your drink.
No, but it's fine. I'll let that one go.
And what snack did I eat whilst watching Edward
Sweet or
Scissorhands?
savoury?
Savoury, H.
Including bread?
No bread.
No bread. Packet? Like, does it come in a packet? Like a bag?
Not the way I was eating it, no.
That worries me.
Well, no, it can, because it can come in a bucket, or a bag, or a box, or in bread. But I was making it myself, H.
Sorry? Wow.
You can get it in... you can get it in...
Nutella. No, Nutella's sweet.
It don't come in a bucket.
Peanut butter.
That don't come in a bucket.
Could do.
H, I'll tell you what, and this is another reason why the internet is a wonderful thing that we didn't have in the 90s, because I downloaded the 11 secret herbs and spices from the KFC, from Colonel's Sanders, and I made my own homemade KFC.
Is that what your snack was?
Yeah.
I'm really impressed. Was it nice?
It was all right, yeah. It was
I'm
good.
really
You could sort of
impressed.
taste it, but I didn't fry it. I just, I like put it in the, like roasted it.
Right, well, minus points for that, but I'm
But if you
impressed.
want, I can bring the seasoning up. Oh, because we're going to meet up Earl this
You
weekend,
can.
aren't we?
Earl, yeah.
And put it.
IRL.
Have you got an air fryer?
Is it fat free?
Well, it's chicken in it, and then just season it.
Chicken and then just seasoning, then yeah.
I mean, we'll have to put something in to fry it, but yeah.
But on an in an air fryer, you won't.
Well, there you go then. Let's make homemade KFC.
Let's do that. We'll do a review. We'll do a review of Burger Stew's KFC.
Well, no, because
Chicken.
it's not homemade KFC review, is it? It's Burger Stew's burger review.
All right, well then we won't then.
Yeah, right. Don't mess with the
All right
format.
All right then.
There you go. So I think H, we'll call that a day. Except for what's your telly been?
Maths.
Oh,
I've got Harley into it.
really?
Honestly, he loves it. We're like sussing out all the couples. Like, there's a couple of couples, and you know what it's like with maths, where you know that one of them's a problem and you don't know which one it is.
Only
like-
one.
Well, that's true. No, but sometimes it's like one of them's hiding behind the other. Sometimes it's like hidden, like you think it's one and it's but yeah, so much drama. 3 new couples are coming in tonight. When this is out, it will be a few weeks behind. But
Yeah.
I'm
I haven't started watching it yet. Well, do you know what?
I would say-
I tell a lie. I started watching the first dinner
yeah.
because I'm not that bothered for watching the weddings. I'm not
No,
that bothered
I
for
get
watching
that,
the
I get
honeymoons
that.
because nothing happens. And
I agree.
also, if anything does happen, they just show it and talk about it at the first dinner and the
Yeah.
first commitment ceremony.
I'm trying to get
So-
the names up so I can tell you who I like and who I don't like.
Oh, well, I don't know any of them yet. It's,
Okay, I like Rebecca, if I remember right. Is Rebecca the one who's with... there was a guy who came in and he's like really tall. She was like, I really want an alpha and I'm worried he's not going to be an alpha. And I've forgotten his blooming name. Bailey. Bailey's probably my favourite guy so far. And his partner, I think she's called Rebecca. They're my favourites. Least favourite, massively least favourite, is Nellie's partner. I've forgotten his name. She had a broken rib.
yeah.
She broke her rib in the bath, and he went out with loads of the people from maths and started bragging about how he'd shagged a model 2 weeks before going on maths, and then said, "Oh, my head was all over the place because my stepdad was in hospital." And she was in the apartment with like 2 broken ribs because she'd fallen out of the bath, and he knew she'd got 2 broken ribs, and he just.
Didn't bother.
Yeah, and then he denied doing it all, and everybody's like, well, we know you've done it. So he's like, what do I need to do? Apologise to every single one of you? Crazy. So they're my favourites and least favourites.
I'll give it. I'll give it a watch.
Absolutely, you need to. I've also started watching Arrested Development, which is... Go on.
That's a great program, H.
Which is, at first, I hated it. I can't lie. At first I watched it. I tried to get into it 5 different times, but now I'm in the 2nd season of it. I'm living for it. Like, all the time, like, oh, I just want to watch Arrested Development. It's addictive.
George Michael's brilliant, isn't he?
I love George Michael. I love Job as well.
They're all great.
Yeah.
They're all great.
But I mean, the bit where he's got the hook. He's lost his hand to the seal, and he's got a giant hook.
And his other brother was the magician, Will Arnett.
Yeah, that's Gob, is it? What's his name? Bog?
Will it's Arnett,
They call
innit?
him something like Bog. Or
Oh, I don't know what his character name
Job.
is.
I think it's called, like, Job.
I don't know.
Anyway, yeah.
But he's Lego Batman, isn't he?
I absolutely love I don't know the names yet. The psychiatrist who wants to be an actor. What's his name?
There's
Stephen? No.
I can't remember. There's a great episode where he's part of the Blue Man Group and he plays himself blue.
Love that. Yeah, he's like just blue all the time. Oh yeah, and his wife and him both agree that they're going to become.
They're in like an open relationship.
Open relationship.
Yeah.
That's it. And when she's going on all these dates, he's camouflaged. And everything that he's in a blue sign, you genuinely don't see it until he jumps out.
Yeah.
Or like at one point paints himself silver as well. Fab.
Yeah. I think some of the greatest scenes are when anybody that's been ill or ends up in hospital and they all have to go to the hospital and the doctor comes out and they wait for an announcement.
Literal.
And he's just really terrible, isn't he? He's really terrible at delivering news.
Yeah, I love the one when he goes, we're so sorry, we've lost your dad. And they're all like, oh no, let's see him. Then they go in there and he's not there. And they're like, oh, you've lost our dad.
Yeah.
And then like with his hand, like, he's going to be all right. He's missing a hand, but he's going to be all right.
Yeah.
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 Fab.
It's a very, very good show.
Yeah.
Okay, so I actually haven't watched much telly, H.
Well, I've kind of filled the telly watching them.
Yeah. Well, I've just been listening to The Secret Commonwealth by Philip Pullman because it's going to be a couple of weeks away, H. The new book's out.
His Dark Materials.
It's going to be
You love
amazing.
it, don't you?
Yeah,
You're
I'm right
as
disappointed
excited
that
for
you
that.
don't.
You're as excited for that as I am for Stranger Things. Somebody said to me, you're going to do Christmas decorations in your salon? Because I've got autumn up at the minute. I've got pumpkins and stuff. I'm like, no, it's going to be Stranger Things themed, obviously. They're like, how can you do that? I was like, big Demogorgon coming out of that wall.
Okay, I'm looking down at my notes, and the burger review that I was going to do tonight, I can see it got a 4.9.
Wow.
And the only reason it didn't get a 5 is because I've just given myself somewhere else to go in case I do
Somewhere
find...
else to go, yeah.
In case I ever do find something better. But, poof.
Right?
Well, that's something to look forward to, isn't it?
It is.
The next one. Which actually, the next episode is going to be Donnie Darko, isn't it? Or, is it going to be Donnie Darko? Or is it going to be Botty Bunny?
I can't remember what it was called.
What we're going to watch? Botty Bunny?
I didn't know I called you. I was like, what are we watching? Botty Bunny?
No, not Botty Bunny. Donnie Darko.
Donnie Darko.
Crikey, H, we've done an hour and 20 minutes.
I know.
Right. So, how do people get in touch with us, H, if they want to?
They can email us at the mygenerationgap@gmail.com email. Oh, I've said that really confusingly, but yeah. Or they can message us on Instagram, My Generation Gap. We have a TikTok page,
TikTok!
which is My Generation Gap. And if you know either Terrypathic or Hair by Harriet, just come and see us.
And actually, H, our YouTube channel
And our YouTube channel
is getting some views on there.
You
Yeah.
mentioned.
Yeah, so that's good, isn't
Yeah,
it?
go check out the Burger Phone.
Go check out the Burger View. And actually, do you know what? I'll put some Terrypathic clips up on there as well.
Oh, on the My Generation for people to see.
Yeah,
That's
yes.
fab.
So I'll
So
sort
go
that
check
out.
out some telepathic.
Yeah, some telepathic clips because, of course, it's not that long now
Yeah.
to my show at Nottingham
The
Comedy
Nottingham
Festival.
Comedy Festival.
So that's all over our TikTok
yeah.
as well, isn't it? And not TikTok, but it's all
It
over
is on
mine.
our repost on TikTok.
Yes.
So it's all there on Instagram and YouTube. Go check it all out.
So yeah, go check out YouTube. Check out the telepathic clips. And follow the link on there and buy some flipping tickets and come and see us.
Buy some flipping tickets.
Buy some flipping tickets. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be really good.
Exciting.
Yeah. It's building up nicely. Right. All right. Night. Love you.
Night.